I'm Larita. I am a J2 studying in St. Andrew's Junior College. I've been under Ingel's tutelage since the start of J1, and he has been teaching me physics, chemistry, as well as mathematics. At the start, I remember I was struggling heavily due to the very high workload for each content, and it was also conceptually rather different from O-levels. Therefore, it was very hard to keep up with the pacing. But at the beginning, it was a bit difficult to keep up, and therefore my WA results were not ideal. I remember I got 59 RP for my first graded examinations. However, he taught me a lot of different learning techniques, such as how to summarize the different topics as well as the important points. And he told me that through constant repetition that I'm able to better understand the concepts. Because understanding a concept usually starts from memorizing. You have to be well versed with the content first before you actually understand it very well. So therefore, he has taught me that through constant repetition, I'm able to better understand the topic. And through these small little techniques that he has taught me, I was able to get 75 RP for my promotion. So I got an A for physics and chemistry and a B for math under his teachings. So what I like about his lessons is that it's very personalized. In JC, I think it's really important to go at your own pace because sometimes the lectures might be slower or relatively faster. Therefore, I feel like having a private tutor like him is really useful because anytime I have any questions about specific topics, I can always go to him. But in school lessons, I'm not able to do that because the teacher is usually going according to the school's pacing. So therefore, I feel like I'm able to maximize my learning, as in this way, I'm able to learn ahead of the syllabus, and therefore I have more time for other revisions and maybe to cater for my other weaker subjects such as GP. What I find difficult about physics, chemistry and math is that for chemistry, it's very content heavy, but Ingel is able to provide techniques which is able to help to consolidate the heavy amounts of content, which makes learning the topic a lot easier and applying the knowledge a lot more simple as well. For physics and mathematics, I feel it's a bit different because it's a lot more conceptual based. However, his teachings make it really simpler to follow along as compared to dreading lectures, which usually goes on for about 2 to 3 hours per topic, and that can be quite draining as well. And because of that, it may compensate my quality of learning. However, I feel like his concise way of teaching can help to sort of summarize the important aspects of the topic, which will make doing the tutorial questions a lot simpler for me. Another point I like about Ingel's lessons is that he makes it really fun, so it's not just dreading and just sit there and do content over and over again. Because it's like he's really nice to talk to sometimes about my JC problems. And so, like for instance, because I take group chemistry tuition, so we can have really nice talks sometimes about, say, GP, because he's quite well-rounded in a sense where he's able to give constructive feedback about, say, your GP essays. And as a result, you can sort of learn from that as well. So it's not, say, he's very fixed. He's sort of very flexible in his teachings. And speaking of flexibility, I feel like his timings for tuitions are also very flexible. Me being quite a not disciplined student, I sometimes can be quite late, or sometimes I may have last minute things that come up, that surface. Therefore, I feel like I really appreciate the fact that he's able to adapt to my non-flexible timings. So yeah, to put simply, his tuition timings are pretty flexible most of the time, and he will make time for his students. Yeah.